My name is Willy Kennedy. I'm one of the trustees of SSACN. SSACN, SSACN, or the Scottish Sea Angling Conservation Network, has really campaigned or continues to campaign at government level, joining up anglers in a common fight for protection of fish stocks. Our motto is more and bigger fish in the sea. We realise the value of recreational sea angling, both the social side of it and the economic side too, be it Scotland or be it the UK. It was just good catching up with everybody, get a bit of banter on the radio. It's just fun being out there. The skate event that we're running up in the sort of Crinan area, it's catching a fish that not too many people know about. They're described as barn doors. My friend's analogy of them, it was like a shark that was run over with a bus. I thought it was quite a funny one. The common skate, going back many years ago, they were a common fish, the definition of their name. There isn't so many nowadays, so what we've done over the years is we've run a tagging programme. Basically, every time a fish is captured, we put a plastic dart with a unique number in it. That the data we collect is the width, the length of the fish. We've made charts over the years to be able to determine the weights of the fish. We'll check whether they're male or female, the condition of them in general. Well, fishing for skate, firstly they are huge animals, so the tackle needs to be meaty enough for it. They're generally using at minimum 50-pound class rods, minimum 50-pound line. The traces we use at the end will have a 12-0 hook, which is a pretty big hook for fishing in the UK. Generally we use mackerel for bait, maybe 2-3 mackerel on a hook at a time. For actually fishing for them, you would need a harness and a butt pad, and that's just to make it more comfortable because it can be a long, hard fight to bring the fish up. Once you actually see the fish, once we actually get them on board, or to get them on board anyway, we use a thing called a gaff. It's basically we gaff it into, depending on the boat, it could be one in each wing, to lift it into the boat. They've got a huge mouth and a big appetite, so the baits have to be big as well. But they're one of the biggest fish in British waters. We catch them up to around 220, 230 pounds.
Get the measurements of that.
Little lights thing.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
We then record all the data, width, length, male or female, go through, get all that data and get the fish back into the water as quick as we can. I can speak first hand in southwest and west Scotland. For a number of years the commercial sector has been allowed to operate destructive methods of fishing. First of all, going back many years ago, there used to be huge amounts of fish in the Clyde, cod, haddock, whiting. There was anglers from all over Europe came because it was one of the major destinations. There was international competitions, European championships, and fantastic events. Some of these events, there was thousands of anglers fished them. It's nothing compared to what it was 20, 30 years ago. That destructive happening of trawling along the seabed, it's like ploughing a field, and it upsets the whole ecosystem. So from the fishing up in there, it destroys all the feeding. It's been well documented. I don't need to say too much. It's there for anybody to see in the websites, but it's verging on criminal, I would say. I love my fishing, but over the years it's been terrible what's been done to it. Terrible. That being said, there is certain places we can go and still catch fish, but it's still a shadow of what it was. A lot of our fishing destinations in Scotland and certainly that would be wider spread across the UK. It's just terrible. All of that made a lot of guys sort of sit up and think we've got to conserve this for the future, and we've been running our own Scottish shark tagging programme for about 6 years now. That data can help us know the fish's movements. It'll also give growth rates. There's a lot of different data that the scientists look at from that. So in turn, using that data, we can go to the government, be it at Scottish, British or European level. So all that data really, it's held closely. We don't give away the stuff lightly, but it's used by the scientists for further protection.
Beautiful, beautiful fish.
Through the organisation, we've lobbied through the European Commission. We've managed to get protection of spud dog and common skate, fully protected from commercial exploitation.
That's why we got the barbs.
There was a statutory instrument put in place to protect the 26 species of shark are fully protected in Scottish waters, which makes Scottish sharks the best protected in Europe. If you can look around the marina here up in Ardfern and the west of Scotland, there's a lot of boats, but there's not too many here doing sea angling. But with the right willpower for the people that make the decisions in Europe, then I'm sure there could be fish for the future.